I'm waiting for my Uber to take me to Carcavelos train station to go to Lisbon. I'll see you there. So I've arrived at my destination at Castilla Sodre. I don't know, I'm going to pronounce it wrong. And I thought I could tap my card on the entry to get through, but I can't. So I had to buy a ticket. And hopefully all I have to do is tap it on this and I'll get out. So let's see. Yeah, made it. Okay, so why this station? Well, because that's what I was recommended when I typed in to go to Lisbon and to Lisboa. I mean, Lisbon covers a lot of other territories as far as I can understand, and so I think this is the center. This is Lisboa, I call it, so to differentiate the whole thing. So it's not as though I haven't been to Lisboa here or Lisbon here before. I mean, I have, in the sense that I drove here yesterday because my son wanted to see a Lego exhibition, and I might post it some pictures as well on this vlog. And so I drove around, and it took me ages to locate the place. And once I did locate the place, it took me ages to find a parking space. And the whole thing is, parking is very, very difficult here. And I didn't know if I could park right in front of the exhibition hall. So I drove around for ages. My poor son, he was complaining that he had to get out of the seat, and because his legs were hurting. My son, I love him so much. And
what does this mean?
so eventually we passed that the entrance for the fourth time, and we decided that okay, we're going to just park outside and risk it. And so we just parked outside the exhibition space, and it was all right.
So that's where we get our cars from?
Well, there's a type of car. So I did have a bit of a tour of Lisbon, the inner sides. So let's go and have a look. So I did a bit of research on Lisbon, and it's about 3,200 years old, so it's 1,200 BCE. It's not the oldest city in the world. It's actually outside the top 20 oldest cities in the world. I mean, one of the reasons is because in 1755 there was a major earthquake, and that sort of destroyed most of the buildings in the area, and so therefore they don't have a record of how old this city could be. So it is a pretty old city, and I guess all these buildings would be from after 1755. So there are charming places like this. And I don't want to do a thing on Lisbon because, first and foremost, I don't have very much time. I have about a couple of hours, 1.5 hours actually, to just walk around and give you my thoughts on Lisbon. So, in terms of Portugal, is it costly? In order for me to get to Lisbon from Torres, I took a Uber to Carcavelos, and that cost me €3.88. I think it's cents. And to get a ticket from Carcavelos to the station, it cost me 4.8 euros. My beer, which I just had, cost me 5 euros. So in terms of Malaysian currency, let's say 4, so that's 20 plus another 5, 25 plus another 25, that's 50 ringgit spent just for a drink and my transport to Lisbon. So I guess it's reasonable, really. What is cheap in Lisbon? Sorry, in Portugal? Cheese, wine, and actually the mincemeat that I buy for my diet is equivalent to Malaysian standards. It's about I paid 11 euros for 1 kilogram, and that's equivalent to about maybe 55 or 60. And that's in Malaysia. I pay about the same, but the meat over here is very, very good. Tastes really nice. Yogurt, cheap. It's like 1/3, 1/4 the price, quarter of the price of Malaysia. Cheeses especially, they're about a quarter, 1/5 of the price in Malaysia. Wine, if you like wine, it's even cheaper. It's like I bought a bottle of white wine, Sauvignon Blanc, and that cost me 3 euros something. And it was really good wine, and that's equivalent to about, let's say, 20 ringgit. So that's, you know, very cheap. Okay, so it looks as though the sun might be coming. At the moment it's all partly clouded. It's pretty hot. I'm tempted to take off my outer layer. I've got 2 layers on. I've got a black cotton top. I've got my Uniqlo top, so I'm going to take off my top layer, I think. Charming car, but I think it's just for, you know, tourist things. It's red, but we're crossing anyway because why not? Oh, it's green now. Okay, so I'm just coming here because there's a square, and I think it's a good place for me to whip up my shirt because I'm getting a bit hot. And it's a nice square. Again, don't ask me what it's all about. I know it's a pretty old square. All the buildings, again, after 1755. Don't ask me more. Okay, so a lot of foreigners here. Anyway, let me whip it off. Okay, so sun is up. Don't ask me why, but it's a lot more glary here in Portugal. and I need my glasses more than I do in Malaysia. There are trams here, which are interesting. I mean, the only tram I've really taken is in San Francisco, and it reminds me a bit of San Francisco, really. You got the tracks, you got the tram. The tram is slightly different to the ones that you get in San Francisco. The ones in San Francisco, you have an area where you can stand and it'll be outside. So it took me a while to get used to driving on the rights and getting used to driving in Portugal and Lisbon. So, I mean, yesterday I did run a red light, and hopefully there are no cameras there that will record that particular event. So my thoughts about Lisbon, yeah, I mean, it's a nice city, and basically the buildings are lovely. I mean, what can I say? It's like overkill, you know, it's like overkill. It's a very pretty city, but the thing that I feel about it is like it's just like a tourist trap. You know, it's pretty. There are a lot of mod cons for tourists. So it's not something that's totally unfamiliar to me. Something which is quite familiar. So what do I think about it? I think it's pretty enough, but you know, the truth is it's not my kind of thing. Here's another like tram station. Okay, so I'm walking down this place to get to the estuary of the Tagus River. Again, I do not know where I am. I'm just absolutely busking it. 884. So that's quite a long time ago. If this actual monument was built. So there's some sort of market here, and don't really know what it is. Let's go have a look. Playground for kids. I mean, I think Portugal is supposed to be one of the top 10 safest places in the world. Malaysia beats it though. Malaysia is even safer than Portugal. some other trams. So the objective is not to go back on my previous track so that you see something different all the time. And this is the more modern side of Lisbon. Dilapidated building with some, I guess what you could call artwork. Portugal or Lisbon, you know, where I've been to, it's a very pedestrian friendly place. When you get to a zebra crossing, a lot of cars, most of the cars, 99% of the cars stop for you. And when you're driving, when I was driving, I was very wary about the zebra crossings because I stopped for anyone who's just put a foot on there. And so, pedestrian friendly. Like I say, I did run a red light yesterday, but you know, apart from all those who are not familiar and all those who actually might pose the danger would be foreigners, I guess. Like me. Okay, anyway, let's try to find this place where I can walk along the estuary.
I know I've been doing that, but this is better, no?
Yeah, you can put more money.
Yeah.
But now to go to
Okay.
just press it here.
Okay, good. Can you buy tickets here? Seems easy enough. That's where I want to go later. And you just tap your card there. I can use my contactless virtual card on Wise. I mean, to tell you the truth, I had my Visa debit card from CIMB in Malaysia, and I was able to use it maybe twice, once to withdraw the money and the other to at a supermarket, and then after that it just completely invalidated itself. So I went online and there's no record of my card on in my bank account, and which is a real bummer. And I emailed them and they said they can't actually do anything via email for security reasons, and the only way I could do it is by calling them, which is not really convenient for me because at the end of the day I'm not in Malaysia, and that is a bit inconvenient and also would prove to be quite expensive because I'm calling abroad. So I've been using my Wise card all this time and it has served me well. Yeah, I think I can actually cross here because you see those ramps across the tracks. I think I can cross. So let's make sure that I don't get run over by a train, and see if we can get across, because it, you know, it's like really attention. Okay, let's get across. You know, I don't know what it says. No trespassing, will be fined. Stop, look and listen. Okay, so it just says stop. I look left first, and if no trains, let's go. My gosh, amazing. Now let's get to the estuary, shall we? So yeah, I find it very interesting that you know, in terms of safety, Portugal, I've seen another place where the station's like that too, and you get off the train and you cross the tracks to get to the other side, which for me is totally bizarre, because obviously it's dangerous, but Portugal doesn't seem to mind too much about safety when it comes to that. So anyway, let's get to the estuary. E-bikes seem to be all the rage yellow boat. I guess you can take boat rides here. Bit of the tigers or tigers or tigers. Is this a lime tree? Possible. Let's have a smell. It's so sticky. Phew. It's a sticky tree, yucks. Look like a lime tree. Okay, so I'm hoping I've made it somewhere. I mean, there seems to be a car park there, and they don't have car parks anywhere. So maybe I can get to the estuary this way. But let's go have a look, huh? Across the road, look left first, and then right. Let's go to the zebra crossing, because that always seems to be the safest option. Like I say, everybody stops for you. It's a huge car park. Look at that. This is just one side, and then of course there's the other side over there. So I guess everybody parks here and walks here. I'm working off my carbs that I had from the pint of lager. Place for all the yachts to moor. Bicycle path. You can see some big fish down there. And of course the bridge that I passed several times yesterday, trying to look for the Lego exhibition. My son loved it. He stayed there. We stayed there for 3 hours and he didn't want to leave. But I said, son, listen, it's getting late. You know, it was like 6:15. By the time we got back, I'd have to cook his dinner. And then he had summer camp again this morning, and I didn't want to sleep so late, so he eventually fell asleep about 9:45 maybe. And he woke up a bit in a mood, but you know, I managed to pull him out with my funny words, as he calls them. And he was happy. He wanted to see a funny video that he did the day before, where he went, "It's all black, man," and that really made his morning this morning. So anyway, here's another place, like I say, touristy, but it's a nice setting because there's the that high bridge in the background, which is definitely a amazing structure, I would say, for lack of a better description. And let's just try to get to the estuary, huh? That's where I want to walk along. And I know there's a promenade along the estuary, but it's just getting there. So a lot of seafood, as I can see. I didn't really have a chance to try all the seafood when I went to a place where there was actually a chance to try the seafood. I wasn't in the mood for the seafood, so I didn't eat it. I just ate like all the stuff that I don't usually eat, like sweet and sour stuff, and other meaty stuff. And then after that, I just didn't feel like fish or seafood, so I didn't eat it. Okay, so it looks as though all we have to do is walk there, take a left, and we'll get to Targus. We'll take us. Look at this. This is so dangerous. So in Portugal, I think you know, it's one of the safest countries, but when it comes to looking after yourself could be a hazard if you're not familiar with the way things work here, because you know, I don't know, I mean, for a place that's full of tourists and stuff, I'm sure there must be better signs and better ways of ensuring the safety of tourists, but no. So look at this. Brits enjoying some beer. They're everywhere, Brits. Okay, let's walk along the estuary. Finally. Yeah, we made it. Look, the estuary. Finally. So, this is what it's taken me more than 45 minutes to get to. And is it worth it? It's alright. After all this, it seemed like a nice place to walk. And it's all right, and it smells of salt, I guess, but I guess it would be a mixture of salt and fresh water, depending on which way the tide was going. It seems as though it's coming in now, so it'll be a salt water. That's the Atlantic. And look at this, you have to work for your ride. Beer bike. So everybody's like paddling. Drink your beer and paddling, and paddle for power. What can I say? All right, well, this is a pleasant walk because I like this openness. Okay, time to take a photo or two. So I guess for all those who like taking street shots of in Portugal, I guess Lisbon's the place to go because there are lots of tourists there and they're so used to cameras being out. That's the place, I guess. I mean, that's what I think anyway. I mean, obviously because of my previous experience of being stopped by the police. Does this bridge remind you of any other bridge? Ah, perhaps. It's a suspension bridge. An estuary. Now look at that. Pedestrian crossing across the railway and roads to get across to this place. Now that's a first. This is the first one I've seen in the capital of Portugal. Isn't that amazing? And that's yeah. So I think we're going to come up to where the Lego exhibition is, because it was over that side, and hopefully I will hit the train station along the way, because that's my task, just to get to a train station so I can go back, because I'm done. It's 3:20 or so. This is nice. I mean, I should find a train station. I mean, after all, I'm just right beside the tracks. So there should be one coming out soon. I saw several along the way, so I'm sure. Oh, I'm enjoying this a lot more than I would. I mean, a lot more than actually being in the center of town. But it's nice they have trees for shade, you know. I mean, that's what I think lacks in Portugal, trees for shade. I always complain about Malaysia. Okay, so I know this place, and I know that car park over there, because when we first arrived yesterday for the exhibition, we were directed to this car park, and the bridge we were, oh, there's another pedestrian crossing over there, bridge over. So I think the yeah, so the pedestrian crossing we were directed to take was that one over there. And we were supposed to park the car over here, but I couldn't find any parking space. And there's one thing about the capital of Portugal, it's very hard to find parking spaces, very hard. And I didn't really have a card that I could use, and I didn't know how to use the public, you know, the multi-level car parks, because there was another car park, and I think maybe I could have tried my card, but I didn't want to hold up the cars behind me and try with the phone card and have everybody to reverse, because it's not really convenient. So, and there's not very much information. They say, well, some places take cards, some places don't, and you just have to try. So as far as instructions are concerned, not very good. It's like a free-for-all in Portugal. You have to know how to do things. So the exhibition was over there in that green building, and I tried to find a parking space here, but couldn't find it. So definitely a train running. Now where's the station? Over there somewhere. And this building is where the Lego exhibition is. And so the first inkling of we had of this exhibition was driving down this lane and seeing the exhibition over there, and then just wondering how we actually double back on ourselves to get there. And of course we have to be on the right side of the lane too, because you can see there's two dual carriageways here with the train track separating it. So we had to drive all this way, go around that way, come back that way, and I didn't know we could park here. So if I knew that, I could have driven straight in. So we tried to park around the corner, and that took ages. My poor son, that's all I can say. My poor son. He was so patient with me. What can I say? And here's a big propeller for you. Looks like a propeller of a boat. Solid stuff, man. You don't want to get chopped up by this thing when it's in full flight, full throttle. Okay, this is nice. I feel compelled to climb the stairs, so that's what we shall do. Because that's what stairs are for, huh? So 4:45, and I'm looking for the next train station. Hopefully it should be around here somewhere, because I want to get home now, and it's too far to walk back, because Santos is like maybe 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers. I'd say about 3 kilometers back that way, and I don't want to walk 3 kilometers back that way. So I'm hoping that there's a train station or one of those that I spotted along the way coming up soon, because I want to get back now. I've had it. Yep, that's my tolerance level. It's gone to 0. Okay, good. So I've found a train station. It's Bellum, and that's the one I saw, that I noticed on the way here. Just get across and buy a ticket and go. It's a shame I didn't have more time to take you to the square that I spotted along the way and show you a bit more of the parky places that Lisbon has. But time's run out and I've got to go back, get ready to pick my son up, and oh, it's actually just over there. Maybe I can go down and show you a bit of the place and then come back and take the train. It might cost me about an hour, but that's okay. So again, don't ask me where this is. Another historical place, but I have no idea. I don't even know what it is. I don't want to wander too far away from that station because I need to get back. So I'm giving myself 10 minutes of wandering around. Now I'm going to head back, which will take me another few minutes to get to. Okay, not quite the place I imagined this place to be. There is another place where there's a large square that's paved, but this looks as though it's just grass for maybe another kilometer or two before I hit the other place. And I do not want to go there because I don't want to risk not hitting another train station. I've walked long enough for this one and I don't know how far the next train station is, so I really don't want to risk it. Maybe I should check on Google Maps. Maybe that's a good idea. Okay, let me do that. I got a few minutes anyway. Well, I checked and closest is Belém, which is obviously there on the left. And the next one is Algis or whatever, and that's miles away. So I'm not going to bother walking all that way. Okay, so I'm back in Tires now. I hope you enjoyed this escapade. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.